It is Graven, finally back on Starfield after a little hiatus with Baldur's Gate 3. um, I am still here in New Atlantis. I've run around and gotten myself a little bit more accustomed to the game. Did a few side quests, talked to some NPCs, explored some of the shops, but I still haven't touched the main story yet. So that is what I'm going to do now, so I can get a little bit of progress in here. Because I'm still looking forward to checking out a lot of the content this game has to offer, mainly the ships and stuff like that. That's what I'm mainly interested in, to be honest, is the ship customization and stuff. I'm probably won't end up being any good at it, but it'll be fun just to peek at it, and, experiment. Oh, so first I think I have to set the main quest back to the priority here. It's been interesting trying to figure out how to navigate the city. The map is unfortunately not very helpful. There's really no map to speak of, to be honest. Here, I'll show you. There's a star map. So they show this, which is not really much of anything. I can see the locations. Like, here's a district that I'm in. I need to go over here, but there's no actual, as you see, there's no actual design. Like, doesn't show that I'm in a city or anything like that. It's just a big, like a topography map or something like that, you know? It looks like I'm looking at mountains or hills or something. Like, this is someplace that's probably outside of the city. Maybe I can, if I go in the ship, maybe I can land near here and explore whatever that is. I see the actual New Atlantis itself just shows an icon for New Atlantis. But all of this is New Atlantis. I think. I don't really know. Commercial district. Yeah, residential district. So, oh, the frontier. Yeah, so this must be, that's my ship where it's parked, which is the spaceport. So it's actually interesting that this just says New Atlantis. It should say, like, the spaceport or something. I don't know. But, here, what's this? Okay, just some kind of side quest thing. See, some more things. I could probably go and land in this area or something like that. Anyway, so I did figure out, see, and then when you exit, it just keeps taking you further out. So now it's showing me the whole planet. I press B again. It shows me the whole solar system here. And then exit out even further, and it's the galaxy map, I guess this would be called. And then back here. So yeah, I managed to find a filter, because at first, like, this blue icon here that shows me where the quest is, it was actually all over the place. There was, like, all the quests were, like, all over. So it was just blue dots everywhere. But none of them, it's not like I can look at it and it tells me, like, which blue dot this is. It doesn't say anything. So I found a way to actually make it to where it only shows a blue dot for the current quest. Oh, this guy's on tax duty, and he cannot wait. Johann Baptiste.
Service with a smile. That's the UC way.
So, yeah, it does sound like you really love your job.
Of course, who wouldn't? It's such a privilege to be able to work for the UC government, a true force of good. Every day is so exciting. I get to meet so many new people, solve interesting problems, and learn about developing situations throughout the settled systems. Yep, there's never a boring day at the distribution center.
This guy sounds like a bootleg Crispin Freeman.
Oh, no. When I was growing up, I actually wanted to be a miner on Sidonia. As weird as that may sound. I guess I never wanted to have a typical job. Lucky for me, working at the distribution center is anything but typical. Take it easy.
Okay. So it's interesting, I did find that some of these, most of the people you look at just say citizen, and that's it. So they don't have anything to say. But you get a few of these people who are named, and you saw he had a little bit of dialogue. I mean, I don't know if he's actually special, if he's involved in a quest later or something, or if they just threw in a few named people to talk. I mean, if the latter is true, then that's pretty cool that they just threw in some people who have one or two things to say, and that's it. Give them a little personality. I mean, that'd be neat, but we'll see. Maybe I'll end up doing a quest with that guy later. Maybe there's somebody who has a quest and has me, like, go to that guy, and then he does have more of a purpose. Okay, here we are. Ah, a fancy watch.
Captain, everyone will be in the library, just inside. If Barrett were here, he'd probably tell you that you're part of something bigger now, and he hopes you'll make this place your home.
Okay.
Easiest bet I'll ever win. You really think what I'm suggesting is so outlandish? All the phenomena we see out in the stars, and what I'm saying is the most impossible theory?
You two keep going
They're
on like this,
fighting.
and I'm banning wages. I'm serious.
We'll play nice. Just a little friendly conversation, Sarah, that's all.
Most importantly, is there anything in this room to steal? I am pulling out my gun. Wait, why do I have soreness? What did I do wrong? Oh, melee attacks. Okay. I forgot. Here, that's how I'm going to move my gun. Okay. Can I steal anything? Worth anything? I will take this bowl. Oh, come on. You're not going to let me steal the paintings? Requires a key. That's where they want me to go, but we're gonna go look up here. Requires a key. Requires a key. Everything requires a key. What is this, Resident Evil? Alright, people. I have arrived. I have the artifact to worship me.
We appear to have a visitor.
Welcome to Constellation. We have a lot to talk about. Would you care to tell us what happened to our friend? Why you're here and he isn't?
Didn't he radio you or something, maybe? I guess that's the most obvious answer.
I see. Vasco, verify.
All statements made have been factual.
This is just typical. Barrett hands over our ship and our robot to some random employee of that discount mining outfit he uses.
Walter.
And if we hadn't insisted on installing those emergency protocols, I guarantee you this rock breaker here would be halfway to Neon.
But that didn't happen. He's here with the artifact.
Thank you, Matteo. Now,
Yes,
let's
thank you,
focus on
Matteo.
what's in front of us,
Even though I hate your
shall we?
hat.
What happened when it was extracted? Did anyone see anything? Hear anything? We think it's anyone else who pulls one out of the rock for the first time. Why? We're not sure yet. So if you wouldn't mind adding another data point.
Sure.
Interesting. Similar to Barrett's description of the experience, with less embellishment.
There. Are you hearing this? Do you all believe me now?
Whether it happened or not wasn't in doubt. But honestly, Connie, you expect us to believe in fairy tales?
If this is the greatest mystery in the universe, why couldn't it be part of the ultimate mystery?
But gentlemen, can we please focus? Noel, tested your theory?
Right. Let's see. We know the artifacts react to each other. Pieces we already have move when they're in close contact. Now, if we add this new one to the two we already have...
The artifact. If you could place it on the table here.
Okay.
That's it. Just like the others.
And to imagine, we thought there were only 2 of them at first.
Oh my god,
You got,
that's
oh,
it.
I was
They're
gonna say, you
reacting.
gotta piece these things
Look
together.
at how it's coming together. That energy that's arcing between them, no manufactured material in the settled systems can do that. None of them. This proves that.
Easy, girl. Breathe. You'll have a heart
exactly.
attack.
Chill.
She's not the only one. If they're coming together, that means there's a set.
Built by an intelligence outside the settled systems.
Still 2,000 credits for our little wager, Godfrey?
You're on, Walter.
Well, if we had all the answers, it wouldn't be exciting. Now, would it?
Not to take away from the moment, but what are we going to do about our new friend here?
So, are you ready to get to work? See if exploration is the life you want to lead in this little universe of ours?
I do what I want.
We're all here because we're committed to exploring space. Humanity may have settled the stars, but that doesn't mean we should stop diving into the unknown. Beyond that, you'll be expected to use your own judgment, just like the rest of us. Individually, they're just odd hunks of metal, another oddity from the uncharted reaches of space. As to what they are, what they're building, well, you'll be part of solving that puzzle now.
What if I don't wanna?
You should take some time to get settled in. Introduce yourself to everyone. Some of our members aren't here, but you'll meet them soon. Come find me when you're ready. You and I are going to be doing some traveling together. Get your feet wet. And here, I think you've earned something for bringing the artifact to us. In addition to credits, why don't we set you up with a backpack with some boost capability? You'll need it out in the field anyway. Just mind your head.
Already hard. Selection pack, credits, launch key. I like the credits. Alright. 30,000 credits. I'm doing not so bad. Alright. Give me a constellation. Oh man, this thing is used. Super used. It's better than the pirate and the Graven one I found. Okay, so it upgrades all 3 of those stats. That's good. 20 thermal, 10 corrosive. Okay, so that goes up by 20, that goes up by 10. Cool. Oh, I can just press. There we go. Lowers my radiation and my airborne. Oh well. It's better stats at least. Okay. So we'll start looking a little bit more spiffy. Eventually. Maybe they'll give me a new space suit. I got this one. Pirate suit. Stats are the same though, just a little different. It's valued higher though. 5 to thermal, 30 to corrosive, okay. But the airborne and radiation go down a lot. And I should have at least some protection. Right. Helmet. Oh, that one's a good helmet, huh? And then we got these. My minor employee outfit. Nothing with necessarily higher stats. Switched stats, maybe. They do have some side stuff, though. +5 health and O2. That adds nothing at all. Just a cap. Nice. This weighs less. +5% O2 recovery. That actually could be pretty helpful, because I'd be running a lot. Actions use -5% O2. It's also good. Oh wait, did that headphone cap add anything? Or is it just for appearances too? Yep, okay. Anyways. Alright, lady, what do you have to say about
It's been quieter
orders
around here ever since Vladimir went to live on the Eye full time.
I don't know who that is. I don't know where that is.
That was intense, wasn't it? The artifacts, I mean. Sorry, this must all be a little overwhelming for you right now. I guess a lot overwhelming, now that I think about it. I'm Noelle. It's really nice to meet you. And thank you for bringing the artifact to us.
No problem.
Well, Constellation's been around forever, more than 50 years now. But we only became aware of the artifacts recently. Barrett discovered the first one about 2 years ago, right under our noses. And he was the one who got this all in motion. It's a shame he isn't here to see this.
Well, you have to make do with me, lady.
Oh, right, that. If we're approaching this rationally, I suppose we'd call them visual and auditory hallucinations. What you perceived as lights and music could be overloaded neural input, your brain's attempt to make sense of something, an energy surge, some other phenomenon.
Okay.
He did. At the time, well, it's Barrett. We weren't sure if he was kidding around. Clearly, he wasn't.
Yeah, exactly. Stop downplaying it.
Sure, I'm not trying to suggest otherwise. I wasn't there when it happened. I'm just thinking it through. It's okay. Now that this has happened to both you and Barrett, we can know to maybe expect it in the future. Be a little more prepared. We're all in this together now, right?
Maybe.
Oh gosh, no. I mean, that's flattering, but really, we're making this up as we go. Until you arrived, we only had the two, and the vaguest sense that there was something more at work. There's still so much we don't know, and that means a lot of work ahead of us. Of course, there's plenty of planets out there that no one has ever set foot on, and everything we learn about them is valuable. We have a board where we post anything specific we're looking for. A type of alien flora or fauna, or a planet with a specific quality, like if it's primed to have life but doesn't yet.
Okay. Constellation mission board. Alright.
Well, right now nothing's off the table. Metallurgical analysis, chemical composition. I'm looking at everything. One thing I'm really trying to improve is my overall database of xenobiology. I don't know if it will help in this case, but the more we know about, well, everything, the better off we are, right? Speaking of, if you're gonna be out there looking for more artifacts, you're bound to come across some interesting specimens. Anything organic, I'd be happy to take it off your hands.
Okay.
I can't be certain that they will, but more data points are always a good thing. I don't want to rule out anything that could provide a breakthrough. And if it sweetens the deal, I can pay. Pretty well, too. Walter's pockets may not be bottomless, but they are pretty deep.
I like money.
Anything I can learn from is a help.
So I can just give her resources? I don't need this for anything? This item can be used as a component in crafting. See, it could be used in crafting, so I don't know if I should be getting rid of this yet. Oh, wait. Alright. I need a room.
Planning on sticking around then? Good. I think we can find a spot for you. And along the way, I can give you the very abbreviated tour.
You gonna go?
When's the last time you went up to see Vladimir?
I haven't needed to go up there in a bit. Why?
Oh, I just don't know how he does it. Up there all alone for so long.
Some people love that kind of space. Pun intended.
Hey lady. You're supposed to give me a tour.
We've always considered ourselves explorers, but this really is uncharted territory, isn't it? Stay safe, okay?
Show me my room. Get. Start walking, lady. Oh my god.
I hope Barrett makes it back to us. I know he gets into trouble
murder you.
all the time, and everyone just sort of...
Nothing. Okay. Alright.
Seps, he'll be fine, but still.
Thanks for the tour, jerk.
Sarah's the best possible person to be running Constellation at a time like this. Focused, no nonsense, and dedicated.
She ruined it for all of y'all. I ain't talking to none of y'all. Give me that soil box. Give me that bowl. Oh, wow. That's worth 655.
Lately,
Look at that.
I find myself spending more and more time here. Business has appealed to me, but this is exciting.
Feel free to help yourself at the bar. I don't drink, but I feel like if I did, now would be a good time for one.
Yeah, I'm helping myself, alright. What the hell? Nickel. Hard times. A Christmas Carol. Awesome. Classic.
Hello there, Vasco.
Anything else I can steal?
How may I assist you?
Mercury camera.
Seeing how you're doing.
At present, all systems are functioning well within established parameters.
Well then,
Of course, I have been given some urgent instructions.
Nothing there. Okay. Go with the lighter to look at some high books. Okay. Compass. Anything good on this table? Mariner's compass. Thank you. Just gonna take everything. Give me that.
I hope you are satisfied with the quarters available to you.
Well, maybe if someone would have
I
taken
trust you're
me
still
on a
satisfied
tour.
with your choice to join Constellation, Noel.
It's a dream come true, Sarah. You know that.
You've been an invaluable
curious
asset.
feeling knowing that you've seen something
Just
that no
wanted
one
to make
else
sure you
has.
didn't regret it.
That you know something
Okay,
no one else
maybe not
knows.
every single day did the dream come true. But the work we're we're making,
What's in here? Uh-oh. Basement level. Is this where the science happens? A weapon workbench. What's this? What can I do to set this? Standard barrel, which is almost no barrel at all. Interesting. A bull barrel is better. Nickel, tungsten, and xenon. Okay. So there's a bunch of materials I can be getting for these. Laser sight. Oh, up to 6 mods. Oh my god. So I can get the laser sight. Get barrel discount as a mod. Optics as iron sight. Get reflex sight. Interesting. Muzzle. Increases the damage. Nice. Explode out the back in person trap. Holy crap. Barrel. Pretty cool though. This is the other skins that I got, right? Old Mars. See that or anything else. Oh, I didn't go down. Holy crap. Internal mod. Air trigger. High powered. High velocity. That's it, just the default skin, huh? Nothing else. Okay. Some of these are going to be pretty cool. I wanted to see how many of them have the skin. Who knows? Oh, receiver. Binary trip. Okay, cool. Some of these cooler guns. Ah, the Constellation skin. Maybe one of these pistols has something. The Grendel. Nope. Mail shot. Nope. that's it? Alright, cool. So, in the future, we have a weapon workbench. Spacesuit workbench. Extra capacity, hazard protection. That's pretty cool. So slot 2. Slowly regenerated outside of combat. That's pretty cool. Slot 1, slot 2, boost pack. Basic. What does this do? Balance power output. Boost pack. Power. Increase power. Respect with low duration, high intensity output, sacrificing boost height for mobility. Interesting. So you can change some stuff up even in the boost pack. Constellations again. Just made it more silver. Interesting. Still looks junky. So is it just the colors? Okay, let's take a look at the spacesuit itself. I cannot. How dare you? Interesting. You'll wire skin on this. Okay. Essentially the same thing, just upgrade. Suits. Where are you? Industrial. Basic manufacturing components, used for building structures, for outposts, crafting mods. Okay. That's how I make all my parts. That's enough of that. Oh my, I just knocked the hammer off. My apologies. Now I must take the hammer. Wasn't gonna take everything in here. But now I am. Just gonna steal everything. Give me that stuff. Tape. Tape measurer. Good job. Research lab. Oh, I can turn them into higher versions of themselves. I don't even know the first thing about building one of these. Robots 1 comes out of there. 1 names. Okay. A lot of stuff in here. Hey, get some of that. Pharmaceutical lab, so we'll make the drugs over here. Yep, antibiotics, bandages. You can just craft just about anything, huh? It's pretty cool. We can his food, though. Ah, I can't pick those up. And then lastly, the cooking station. Okay. Alien jerky, sandwich, alien scramble. All good. I'm running hungry right now, so walk away. Mission board that we're talking about. This isn't. Wow, some good money to be had. Big place. It's just the basement area. Someone's bedroom. 2 dates for Darla. Is this a real movie? Looks like a real movie. What's this? Haha. I shall sell you. Whose bed is this? I will take your slippers. Now you're in trouble. Okay. Take Rubik's Cube or something. Take. Or whose bedroom this is. Oh crap, they got a TV above their bed. Yes. Give me that. Give me that. Weird stuff. Or nothing. Okay. Yep, sorry guys, I know this is not the most exciting part. Exploration must be done though. That is how it works. You gotta explore. Hey! Give me that suit. I gotta be a master to unlock it. Master. Bunch of little stuff. It's like they got like a bootleg art organization going on here. Something selling antiques for high prices in the black market. Let me get the master level lockpicking. I'm gonna get that suit one day. I'll be back. Getting that suit. Getting that suit. What the hell out of here. Okay, so that was this one. Let's try upstairs. 2 doors. That's further up upstairs. Alright. Just one side. These are probably bedrooms. Yeah. Which one could be mine? credits. Give me that. Alright, who's talking? Oh, let's see. SSNN News Report. Cocktail glass, alright, someone's drinking it up. Give me that money. Thank you. How about this one? The report. The founder of Constellation. I agree. Humans are explorers. It's a good positive message. Okay, give me that sealed cocktail mixer because it's mine. Give me all this. Just give me all this stuff. I'm gonna sell it all. Give it here. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, yes. This room has everything. Give me everything. Up, I'm encumbered again. Okay. Oh, interesting. So that one leads directly into a bedroom. This one's more into a hallway. More bedrooms, probably. Yes, this is the respectable office looking bedroom. Aja Mamasa's diary. I don't even know who you are. Okay, Irvin Madani. Barrett. Interesting. These people aren't too many here anymore? Guess this person's already gone. Okay. Oh my god. There goes the grenade. Well.
It's true. I am away from home quite a bit. I'm told that when I'm not here, I'm distracted by what I might be missing, and wind up.
I don't think that the left, sorry, the right back button should be the grenade, because apparently I have a problem with throwing it. At least nobody got hurt. Give me that. This is really expensive. I'm gonna be able to get some money. I don't blow it all up first. Give me that mask. Oh. Yeah. Bit of fruit in the bowl. Yeah, it's okay, everyone, that I'm stealing all this, because these type of places usually restock anyway. Next time I come in here, everything will be back. Probably just steal it again. Did I jump? There we go. That's it? Okay, that's it. the bathroom. $35 credits for a soap dispenser. I will sell this on the black market. 12 credit toilet paper. Alright. This is gonna be good. So all this stuff. Oh, someone's room. They definitely like their own personal pharmaceutical lab. Yeah. Humidifier. I'm taking all your stuff, man. What's that? Oh, there's a stuffed animal. All these vials are worth a decent amount. Pharmaceutical lab. Nothing. Here we go. Perfect. Alright, so nothing here. Just nowhere. This room actually looks very presentable. Why are you sleeping on the floor? There's a bed right here. Alright. Gimme. We'll leave the plants unknown for now. That's 90. Take that. What you got here? Incense burner. Bunch of candles. How much is this space? 75. I'll take it. I'll take it. Sir Malcolm Livingstone's, which I'll take. Oh, it gave me a landmark. Yeah. This place is huge. They really do have room for everybody. Oh. Wait, hold on. Nope. There we go. Interesting. So they've got this room and this room connected. This person could actually have a really cool setup here. Maybe this could be my room. Maybe we could get this place cleaned up. I'll take it over. Fine. Why can't I see correctly? Yeah. Shine the light. So I can steal. They say it's not stealing. If it was stealing, it would say stealing. But it's saying take. They want me to take. Alright, pretty cool. Press the wrong button. There we go. Turn off the light. What's this? Toy spaceship. That's cute. This fan. That's where the money's at. Drink pack, white wine. Wine in a box. Pick. Perfect. Yeah, I need to find somebody to sell some stuff. They gave me everything. I got all the stuff. I'm gonna leave the toy ship. I like seeing it out. No, it's 10 pounds a piece. I'm gonna be overweight. I mean, I'm already, but it's getting worse. Deck of cards. Board looks like a lockbox I can open. But apparently it is not. So I'll have to settle for an old Earth baseball. There we go. Sleep owned. Owned by who? Not me. I'm sleeping in it. Alright, so that was pretty cool. And this place is way bigger than I expected. Watch case. Oh, this is the case that the watch goes into, that they actually sold a replica of this, like with a really fancy collector's edition where you could get the actual watch and it came in this case. That is awesome. Love to get my hands on that watch in the case. Great Expectations. Charles Dickens. Moby Dick. Damn, that's expensive. Guess they really value the old literature. Chardonnay. Don't mind if I do. I like that even the glasses are worth a lot of money. Not just the booze. Okay, what else do we got? Storage. So, does that mean this could be my room? A storage container here. Will they let me sleep in this one? Yep, they will. I will sleep for 1 local hour. I slept. You might not be able to tell, but I slept. So this could very well be my room. If only I had a map that told me if that was my room or not. Just gonna assume that's mine. What's next to me? Ah, projector screen. Cool. I shall take just a couple items and be on my way. Alright. Next to me. Ah, next to the storage. Very small storage closet. Oh, hello. Can I take you? Nope. Okay. I had to try. Oh, that's too big. Nope. As I said, that's it. Okay. Okay, last door. Oh, nice. Okay, like a big common room here. Kitchen, eating area, cooking station. You can play a game of darts. This must be a game up here. Get out of the way. Oh, these are the darts. Okay. Cool. I will take these books because they can be sold. Scroll holder. There we go. There's the bar area he was talking about. Man, I am selling all these sculptures for some money. Dracula. Jonathan Harker's journal. Oh, this is nice. Origin of Species. Be Dick again. And what are you? Technical B again. Okay. Sarah Livingstone. took Vasco here, didn't he? Where is he? Could have swore I saw Vasco's name here. New model lunar robotics. Yep, here we go. I decided to name him Vasco. Cool. Fire extinguisher. They'll be in trouble. Fancy ice buckets. Alright, let's get out of here. I've stolen enough. This was an adventure. Is that a chair? That's a damn chair. Alright, no one gave me the tour. I toured myself. You guys are the worst.
I am at your service, Captain.
Thanks, buddy.
As much as I love
These are the
uncovering new
fools.
questions, I wouldn't mind if you answered.
To say.
Bet
Alright,
you never
were the only
expected
one
to
who was
end up
nice to me.
involved in something like this. Are you
Nope.
doing okay? I'm not sure anyone really asked yet. Don't want you to think we're focused on the artifacts and nothing else. You matter too. You've done something really significant bringing that artifact here. I'm Mateo, theological scholar by trade, but now, well, an explorer like you. It's really good to have you with us.
Well, thanks, bud.
Well, there was some overlap in interests. I'd spent years searching for religious relics from human history. I had made a really incredible discovery, only to lose it to a greedy corporation. So I tried to steal it back. In the process, I met Walter. Turned out he owned the corporation. After a long talk, we realized we had a lot in common, and I was invited to join Constellation.
Oh, cool.
I'm not gonna lie, I really wish I could have seen this for myself. It's hard to judge otherwise. Both you and Barrett saw something. I don't think that's a coincidence. Did it feel like it was trying to tell you something? I don't want to necessarily use the words divine revelation, but you know, if the label fits.
But does it? That is the question.
Not necessarily, no, but it does kind of have the hallmarks of one, doesn't it? I'm certainly not going to rule it out just yet. That sure lines up with everything else about these artifacts. It's all connected. We're gonna get to the bottom of this. We just need more data, which means more artifacts.
Okay.
Second one was on Kazal, buried the same as the one you found.
But the first one, right under our noses for years, sitting in storage, masquerading as an oversized paperweight. Can you imagine potentially the greatest discovery in human history collecting dust?
Take care of yourself.
I will do my best.
I've occasionally had my doubts about Constellation as an investment. But now, well, it's clearly money well spent. Well,
Okay.
I suppose calling you a rock breaker may have been a bit out of line.
Yeah, a little bit. Jerk. You don't even know me.
Yes, you're right. My frustrations lie more with Barrett. Not the first time his shenanigans have jeopardized one of our ventures. Not fair of me to take it out on you, especially since it would seem he made the right call this time. So, let's start over, shall we? Walter Stroud, CEO of Stroud Eklund, member of Constellation, and oft-times grumpy old man. Welcome aboard.
Why, thank you.
Yes, well, a stocked bar is a treat I think Constellation can afford. For now. But if you clean us out, you're on your own. By the way, in addition to a place to stay, the Lodge has a wealth of modification and research equipment. Spacesuit customization, pharmaceutical manufacturing, testing alien substances, the whole thing. You can even fashion industrial pieces for large-scale projects, if you don't mind extracting a few raw resources from a nearby planet, that is. I'm a fan of self-reliance, so I encourage you to make use of the tools we have to build what you need.
Okay. Oh, it's an activity, craft, or modify an item? Okay. Talk to me about your company.
We're most well known for ship manufacture. No expense spared. If you want the best and can afford it, you choose Stroud Eklund. Unfortunately, our success means you'll sometimes see Stroud Eklund ship modules on less than reputable vessels. They covet them. The bastards. I've tried to convince the United Colonies we can help in that regard,
bastards.
but they're married to Deimos Star Yards, and those old salts are stuck in the glory days.
Okay.
Up until very recently, I'd likely have dismissed it as, I don't know, hallucinations. But now, I'm not sure what to think. I don't suppose you have a history of this sort of thing, do you?
Nope. What are you trying to say? Trying to say I'm crazy?
Not exactly, no. But I suppose it doesn't matter. You saw something. Barrett saw something. That's an unlikely coincidence. I'm no scientist. I leave that to the likes of Barrett and young Noel there. But I think we can all agree there's something unusual going on here.
Definitely.
Frankly, this is the most exciting thing that's happened in years. Funny thing about companies, you build one sturdy enough, it doesn't need you there all the time to prop it up. Stroud Eklund functions quite well on a day-to-day basis, leaving me time to devote to more esoteric pursuits. For years, I was captivated by the writings of Constellation's founder, Sebastian Banks. I finally decided to do something more than admire from a distance, and so now I call the Lodge home as much as anywhere else. Me? Why, I'm the wallet. Someone has to fund all this, and all my success in business doesn't mean much if I can't put it to good use. I don't pretend to have the daring of Ms. Morgan, or the smarts of young Mateo, but I can make sure that they have the resources they need. And, as you've now seen, those resources aren't being wasted. We're onto something big here.
Okay.
Remember, you're representing all of us out there.
Alright.
I hope you are satisfied with the quarters available to you.
Well, it'd be nice if I knew which ones were what. Alright. Research lab. So I'm going to do a research project, right? So we can do. What can we research? Helmet mod. That's it. Alright, you wanted me to craft something as well, right? Let's check. Under activities, craft or modify an item. Use the horrible gun I'm using. Let's give it a new barrel. Guess I can. I can't. Confused. Oh, it's in reversed. Is that how much I need of each one? I don't see this making much sense. If that's the case, then this doesn't make sense. Whatever. Should have given me the best reward for that. I just got one experience point. Was that literally all I got? Yep, you're the worst. Oh, the worst. Alright, let's go talk to the lady. I'm out of this joint. What you got to say for yourself?
What can I help you with? So, are you ready to get to work? Or was there something else?
Yeah, tell me everything.
Not much, but you've seen them for yourself. It doesn't take a lot to realize we're dealing with something extraordinary. Just what that is, we'll have to figure out. It's what we do.
Okay. What is Constellation? What do you do?
We're
You just told me.
explorers.
I'll ask you again.
Humanity has always hunted for knowledge in the unknown. We just take that a little more seriously than others. We were founded decades ago by a man named Sebastian Banks. He wanted a small group of people from all corners of the settled systems dedicated to the biggest question of all. What's out there? These artifacts could be everything we've been looking for. Another great secret the universe is asking us to unravel.
Okay. How well known?
I don't know what you've heard, but I can imagine. First of all, I think you can dismiss any stories about us no longer existing. I
Obviously.
don't believe in smearing our name everywhere we can. Exploring the universe, charting the unknown, that's what counts. Besides, having a little mystery gives us room to maneuver. A fixed reputation could fence us in a lot of ways. We're going to be doing some old-fashioned detective work. The artifacts are relatively inert once they're out of bedrock. That means people can pass them around, not even knowing what they are. I've been letting my contacts know to be on the lookout for strange metal objects. Get back a lot of noise, usually, but a tip from the UC Vanguard sounds promising.
Is that so?
a volunteer force that helps defend the edges of United Colonies space. They're always looking for recruits. Lots of retired veterans and dangerous professionals mixed in with part-timers who barely have a laser cannon welded to a hull. My contact is in the recruiting office, so he hears a lot about what the volunteers are up to.
Is that so?
We have to assume that we're not the only ones to have stumbled into this mystery. But most people aren't going into space looking for the unknown. They're looking for places to settle, resources to extract, territory to defend. An odd-looking rock or a single strange hunk of metal wouldn't mean much to them. That's why Constellation exists, in a way, to put pieces like this together.
Is that so? Okay.
You've done this before, eh? Wise words. If we watch each other's backs, we'll be fine. But it's not just that. I want to take this opportunity to see how you handle yourself, and for you to learn more about us. I'm going to be sticking with you for this. We'll be traveling together until we either find an artifact or this lead runs dry.
Let's see. Where do I get out of this anyway?
You mean besides the ship, the robot, and a place to stay all rent-free? We do have some funds we can disperse from time to time. Not to mention, I think we can get you a proper suit. We're explorers. We keep a lot of equipment on hand for that purpose. So the more you work with us, the more we can share what we have.
Okay.
We'll need to head to Mast. Check in with the Vanguard recruiting office where my contact works. And listen, whatever you were before, or whatever you do once you're out there, I don't care. So long as you don't bring UC security to our doorstep. Every member of Constellation is their own conscience. Understood? I mean, Constellation has a roster of members who haven't always been on the right side of their respective society. We're risk takers. Some of us have seen the inside of a jail cell more than once. If you join us, it means you're committed to our mission. In exchange, we give you latitude in your choice of means.
Okay.
Good. Let's take a little stroll through New Atlantis, shall we?
You actually gonna come with me? Unlike the other lady who didn't give me the
We need to talk
tour?
to John Tuala in Mast.
Oh, she has more to say?
You can thank Barrett for that, if he's still around to thank when this is all said and done. Honestly, he took this seriously before any of us. It was at his urging that we started doing deep space scans. I will admit, it was something of a shock to see Barrett taking anything seriously.
Okay. He's a goofball. I'd like to work with him. Can we bring him back?
Sure, go ahead.
Why do I care about this stuff? I don't care if you have religious beliefs.
My
ask
parents
it anyway.
considered themselves to be enlightened, but their lives were so busy they rarely pursued their beliefs. By the time I was old enough to start questioning these things, the idea of following any organized religion was almost an afterthought. It's not that I don't want to believe in anything, it's that my scientific mind is often at odds with my spiritual center. Having been out there, in the Starfield, seeing all those magnificent wonders with my own eyes. I need answers, not religious theory. I'm sorry if that disappoints you, but don't worry. While we're on this journey
worry about it.
together, I fully intend to respect your religious beliefs.
Your areas of expertise.
You
okay,
mean,
yeah, what are you good
apart
at?
from being the chair of Constellation for the past 5 years? Well, let's see. I pride myself with my aptitude for astrodynamics, calculating optimal trajectories for grav jumping. That's been quite useful in the past. And as far as planetary exploration, my area of expertise is botany. So, don't worry. I won't let you eat anything that might put you in the hospital.
Nice.
Exploration is my entire life. I consider it both a career and recreation. That being said, I will make a confession, but you have to promise to keep it between us. Before I graduated from school, I was in a band. And no, I don't mean the school band. I mean a rock band. We called ourselves Ironic Comet. A ridiculous name, I know. But we were just a bunch
I've
of
heard worse.
teenagers getting together and having fun. And before you ask, no, I wasn't the lead singer. I actually played the drums. The band never really went anywhere, of course, but those were good times, and I remember them fondly.
Okay. Good for you, lady.
Very well. Next time, then.
Okay.
Bye.
I am at your service, Captain. Captain,
Can you
now
come
that
with
you
me
are
too?
a member of Constellation, I am at your service. No additional protocols necessary. Also, given the likelihood that you will be out in unsettled space, it might be beneficial to go over exploration outpost development, in case you ever need to build a base for field research.
Okay. Start an outpost on a planet.
The exploration of an unknown planet can be a major undertaking. By building an outpost, you will be able to construct scanning equipment, resource extractors, and defenses. It is even possible to set up multiple outposts capable of manufacturing, allowing you to build advanced equipment.
Okay. How do I know if a planet has the resources I
A
need?
planetary scan will reveal the presence of key inorganic resources, although rarer elements will be harder to find without training. And while a scan may detect the presence of life on a planet, you will have to analyze the native plants and animals yourself to know what compounds they produce.
Okay.
The scan booster is the most obvious, as it will enable you to detect landmarks and other points of interest from further away. Beyond that, extractors will allow you to collect raw materials of various types, while fabricators enable the manufacturing. A particularly prosperous outpost may even warrant the construction of cargo links, allowing you to share resources between other outposts you have built.
Okay.
The blueprints you need to construct an outpost should already be on your watch. It will automatically connect to any available materials for construction in your ship's cargo.
Okay.
I arrived along with many material goods purchased by the group's previous chair, Malcolm Livingstone. Despite several significant system replacements and upgrades, I have been online for 43 years.
Okay. 43 years. Good job, buddy. Do you miss Barrett?
My primary function has been to support and protect Barrett during his travels. I am currently unable to do so. That is as capable as I can be of missing anyone. I believe Barrett would find your question amusing. My methods of achieving my primary goals are dictated solely by my programming and are not subject to the same whims as humans. Even if I wished it, I could not approach it any other way. Also, I am incapable of wishing.
Oh. Well, yeah, one of my crew. It's Vasco.
Captain, I will proceed to my assigned post.
Change Vasco's assignment to the frontier. Yeah. Vasco to the frontier. Now, for the crew, do I count as one person or not? I wonder. Well, she wasn't lying. She's got a 4 in astrodynamics, 3 in lasers, 2 in leadership, 1 in botany. So she ain't a full-fledged botanist or nothing. So she's actually really good. Vasco's okay. You're on the ship too, lady. When are you gonna give me the new suits? I'm wearing trash. You with me? Come on, lady. Hurry up. Are you coming too? Because that'd be awesome.
Hello.
Awesome.
It's you and me from here out. Okay.
Are you heading to the ship, Vasco?
Good day, Captain. You may. I have no concept of privacy.
Okay, well that's something.
It is impossible to read Barrett. He is neither a book nor a block of code. If you are asking for a summary of my observations on his behavior, I will provide one.
Yeah.
No, I was manufactured by a machine. However, Barrett has modified my programming substantially. I have advanced linguistic capability and navigational skills. I warned him that I would require an extra millisecond to process information with his modifications, but he did not seem to mind. Apparently, my capacity for conversation makes me a more entertaining travel companion.
A millisecond's not so bad, bro.
I have only seen Barrett kill his enemies. If you do not number among them, I surmise it was accidental. What you are suffering from is likely a bad first impression. I suggest consulting Barrett on the issue at once. Barrett tells me a bad first impression is the hardest thing to break. I believe that is because he has never tried to break a diamond. Barrett has not shared many personal details with me. He finds me a poor conversation partner, despite repeated attempts on his part. I do not understand the concept of gossip. My internal clock tells me that it has been years since Barrett and I began traveling together. I have traveled much of the settled systems in his company. Based on my understanding of Barrett, I believe he would be flattered by that assessment.
Okay.
I will
What makes you
answer
tick?
your questions truthfully. Unlike you, I am incapable of lying.
What are you trying to say, dude?
Constellation has seen to it that I possess a near encyclopedic knowledge of human history, art, culture, and science. May I answer a question for you? This is a difficult question to parse. I do not experience enjoyment. However, I find that the music of ancient Japan has a pleasantly mathematical sound. The same is true of the works of European composers from the Baroque period. I have dedicated significant time to processing these compositions and understanding their structure.
Okay.
I am looking at one. I hope that was a suitable response. Constellation did not equip me with a sense of humor. I have done my best to mimic Barrett's.
Yeah, you're kind of a jerk.
Logically, I believe the correct answer to be the airplane, followed shortly by the computer. Humans could not have become a spacefaring species without them. Illogically speaking, I am inclined to believe that books were your greatest invention. I have spent a good deal of time processing works of science fiction. They make good case studies in how your species could have made a mess of its entry into the stars in different ways than you did in reality. I have been programmed to comprehend all modern and ancient human languages. The only exception is body language. My body is crafted from reinforced metal and therefore incompatible with such forms of expression. You are an exceptionally curious human.
Yeah. What about it? Make something of it?
Constellation recovered me from an abandoned lunar robotics factory on Earth's moon, where I was manufactured. I am told I was in quite a state of disrepair. Barrett elected to refurbish me after the discovery. Since then, I have been reprogrammed to be useful to Constellation.
Okay.
That is correct. I am a first-generation Model A robot. As such, I was manufactured on Earth's moon. Modern lunar robotics products are manufactured elsewhere. Some data from my time on Earth's moon remains deep in my motherboard, but I do not frequently access it. Very little of what is in those files would prove useful to modern spacefarers.
Okay.
Constellation named me after the Portuguese explorer Vasco da Gama, who resided on Earth in the 15th century AD. He explored his home planet by way of its seas. Barrett tells me he was quite an accomplished explorer. I am inclined to believe it, as that is a compliment Barrett normally reserves for himself. Constellation is an exceptionally driven and intelligent group of humans. I would expect nothing less of them. My programming dictates that I must answer any question. That is a difficult question to parse. I do not experience human emotions such as enjoyment. However, I have been kept busy since Constellation acquired me. That satisfies my directive to be as helpful as possible for the duration of my existence. In a geographical sense, the Lodge cannot be missed. It is easily accessible from the New Atlantis spaceport. But I presume that you are using miss in this context to mean long for. In which case, my answer is no. I long for nothing. Barrett, however, regularly complains about missing the Lodge's amenities during our travels. This has led me to the conclusion that it is a place worth missing. I have not taken your questions anywhere, Captain. Literally or otherwise. Your vital signs indicate that you were not amused by this attempt at humor. Noted. I will tweak my linguistic processors accordingly. Very well. Please proceed with your query.
Let's see. Lunar Robotics.
Lunar Robotics is a manufacturing company. They are most notable for creating Model A robots. Their headquarters was once located on Earth's moon. It was evacuated during the cataclysm that rendered Earth uninhabitable. Today, Lunar Robotics products are still found throughout the settled systems, myself included.
Is that so?
I find you to be a more measured and logical captain than Barrett. It would be quite difficult for another human to be more reckless than him. My likelihood of expiration due to corporeal destruction has been significantly reduced since coming aboard your ship. You should consider this a success.
Yay!
I am
that's it.
relieved.
Alright, shut up.
Captain, hello. I will happily carry whatever you need.
Did I give you stuff again or no? Okay, you have nothing. Good. What about me? 287. Let's see, I gotta go sell some
Good
shit.
day, Captain.
Gotta sell all the stuff. Let's go. Come on, lady, you're coming with me. What do they want us to claim? Past? Gotta run slow now. Alright. Can I, jump in the water without dying? Geronimo!
Phew. Glad we had aquatics training at the academy.
Me too. Jumping? Scaredy cat? Can't.
Return of the interceptor.
right here waiting for me, huh? Coward.
Sarah, good to see you. Who's your friend?
Hopefully Constellation's newest member. Thought I'd run through some legwork together.
Another space explorer. Hey, you ever think of joining up with the Vanguard? Help the United Colonies, earn some credits, even get your UC citizenship? United Colonies volunteer fleet. Independent captains enlist, get to use their own ships, and the UC provides them with sustained work and credits. And put in your time, and you're guaranteed UC citizenship and everything that comes with it. Discounts on UC goods and medical services, chance to own a place in New Atlantis. Only way a foreign captain could even dream of seeing those sorts of benefits. So, you want in?
Bookie.
Excellent. Just need to do a little paperwork. An orientation on the UC, and knock out an exam, and a probationary mission. We need to know you'll be able to hack it out there after all. Do well. You'll be out there keeping the peace in no time.
Don't forget, John. I need him back after you wrap him in that fancy get-up of yours.
No worries, Sarah. I'm not forgetting about you or our little business afterwards. Promise. First things first, head down to the orientation hall. Get signed up at the registration terminal. System will walk you through the rest. Oh, and if you got a bounty, well, you're gonna have to make things right with the UC before we'll let you join. But if you've got any questions, I can get you sorted.
Is that so? Quest. Come on. So is that considered a faction mission? It is. Step 1 of joining the Vanguard registry. Let's go. How I get down there? I always forget. Gotta be something. Oh. Oh. That hurt.
Really? What's there to even do on Gagarin?
Beats me.
I want to sell. Just, some time. Where we going? Vanguard orientation. Alright. Go through and set myself up, huh? That's funny. Enlistment agreement. Examination chamber.
Registration accepted. You may now proceed through the historical displays in the orientation hall, or continue on to the examination.
I'm gonna be tested on this.
In 2150, humanity learned the Earth's magnetosphere would collapse sometime in the next half-century, eliminating all life on the planet. Decisive action was required, but the secure transport of an entire civilization would demand a new kind of cooperation, a new kind of courage, and a new kind of union. Thus, in 2159, the United Colonies were formed to make that journey possible. Just 1 year later, the Galileo, the first of many colony ships, touched down here on Jemison, beginning a new era of human history, the age of the United Colonies.
This is the first place they settled?
The effort and planning it must have taken to evacuate literally the entire planet. Can you imagine? The logistics alone must have been mind-boggling.
That's cool. She has comments to say about this. Hello, Mr. Security Man.
From their foundation, the United Colonies strove to provide all their citizens with opportunity, security, and peace. But there were those among the UC that still wanted something more: independence. So in 2161, the UC issued the Centaurus Proclamation, granting UC citizens the right to settle distant worlds and form their own sovereign powers. It wasn't long before the first new faction, the Free Star Collective, was formally organized in 2188, later followed by House Varun, revealing themselves to the universe in 2230.
So much conflict arose as a result. Was it worth it?
Beginning in 2240, House Varun forces declared all-out war on the rest of human civilization, initiating the Serpent's Crusade. Over the next 23 years, thousands of Freestar, UC, and independent souls were killed by agents of House Varun in the name of their serpent god. It was only with the death of their founder in 2263 and the succession of his heir, Jarek, that House Varun finally sued for peace. There remains, however, select members of House Varun who refuse to recognize the cessation of hostilities their leaders established. Even after House Varun's mysterious disappearance, these zealots remain a threat to all who encounter them. Their pacification, a goal of all space.
Nothing to say on this one.
Of the many conflicts between the galaxy's factions, none was more brutal than the recent colony war between the UC and the Freestar Collective. Set off by the unauthorized Freestar colonization of Vesta's Pride in 2308, a direct violation of the Nerion Treaty, the colony war spread quickly across the galaxy. Both sides deployed every tool at their disposal: armadas of warships, mechanized combat platforms, or mechs, even bioengineered alien creatures, the infamous UC xeno-weapons. It was only in 2311 at the Battle of Cheyenne that the scales finally tipped, the Freestar Collective, utilizing their civilian fleet as a human shield, successfully crippled the superior United Colonies Navy. After their shocking victory against the galaxy's greatest navy, the Freestar Collective offered terms of peace, which the colonies, out of an interest in staving off any further human costs, accepted. The galaxy has been rebuilding ever since.
Colony war was a horrible conflict that irreparably wounded the settled systems. there were times I felt that it would never end.
Few settled worlds were left untouched by the colony war. But nowhere could the viciousness of modern warfare be seen more clearly than on the free star planet of Nira. Initially occupied by invading United Colonies forces as a forward operating position, repeated attempts to take and retake the planet by collective forces led only to devastation. Swaths of the world were transformed into scorched husks, a nightmarish testament to the depths of human ingenuity and human cruelty. And today, Nira remains a continuing reminder to the horrors of unfettered war.
But most importantly, guys, give me that. Give me that right there. Give me that. Let me in. Let me in that. Let me get in there. It's bullshit. Oh my god, that's disgusting.
This thing's like an artist's rendition, right? No animal can be this ugly in real life.
One of my slates said terramorphs can control people's minds. But that can't be true.
I don't want to find out.
In the midst of the colony war, a different kind of tragedy struck the UC city of Londinian. A newly constructed but critical supply center for the United Colonies' war effort, Londinian found itself overrun by one of the galaxy's most mysterious predators, the Terramorph. A rare but pervasive threat to all human-settled worlds, Terramorphs swept over the city, seemingly out of nowhere, on a scale never before seen in recorded history. Valiant efforts by the UC military slowed the onslaught, but the creatures proved unstoppable. Ultimately, the decision was made to destroy the Londinian spaceport, sealing off the city, the outbreak, and its citizenry from the galaxy at large. The tragedy of Londinian is mourned by the UC to this day.
I can't stop staring at it. A real terramorph.
This is like a real museum.
After the devastation wrought by the colony war, the UC and the Freestar Collective came together to ratify a treaty that became known as the Armistice. Both sides agreed to a vast reduction in standing forces, and that xeno-weapons and mech warfare would be outlawed. All related research was sealed away, accessible only in cases of dire emergency. But the Collective had another demand, that the active commanders of the UC military stand trial for their actions. The United Colonies, in the interest of peace and galactic security, agreed. In 2311, 3 United Colonies senior officers were found guilty. Commander Henry Durant, General Indira Rastogi, and Fleet Admiral Francois Sanon, known better as Ve Victus. All were sentenced to death for their actions, bringing the colony war to a close and returning peace to the galaxy at long last.
I was a strong supporter of the Armistice. All of the terrible weapons that both sides used against one another. It had to end.
Sounds horrible. Oh my god, some more. Replica of a ship. I'm getting my story today.
It was into this new world that the Vanguard was born. An official branch of the UC Navy, the Vanguard is the United Colonies Volunteer Fleet, serving a myriad of security, logistical, and reconnaissance roles. And after a sufficient length of service, UC citizenship is guaranteed to every Vanguard member. Open to all captains, regardless of origin, the Vanguard is leading the charge to protect and support the citizens of the United Colonies, wherever in the galaxy they may be. No one is born a United Colony citizen. Only through service to the UC can one hope to earn one's citizenship. But the UC prides itself on taking care of its people. Cost of living controls mean citizens pay less than their foreign counterparts for needs big and small. All citizens are issued a grant upon joining to get themselves on their feet. And only UC citizens have the opportunity to purchase property, getting the chance to live in one of the most beautiful cities in the settled systems. By joining the Vanguard today, you too can begin earning your place here, in the heart of galactic civilization, as a citizen of the United Colonies.
Okay. Vanguard Pilot Simulator? Test my flying abilities. Some neat ships.
Welcome, applicant, to the piloting simulation chamber. Please enter.
I've spent a fair bit of time in simulators just like these. They're startlingly realistic. Have fun.
Lady, you interrupted what they were saying to me. Now I have no idea what I'm doing.
Ah, you must be our new applicant. I'm Proctor Samuelson. The simulator's already been prepped. You can head in whenever you're ready. The simulator is designed to be a near-perfect replica of a Class B Deimos hoplite, the United Colony's standard destroyer model. It's been tuned to provide a challenging but fair fight against the enemy squadrons you'll encounter inside.
Is that so?
While I can't answer that question directly, I will say this. Due to the solitary nature of our work, resourcefulness is a critical tool in any Vanguard pilot's repertoire. You're permitted, even encouraged, to use whatever tool you're able to find in there.
Okay.
Of course, you'll be running through a high-realism combat flight simulation, engineered by members of the UC science staff, right here in Mast. Your task is to defeat at least 3 tiers of simulated opponents. Accomplish that, and you pass the exam, and can then proceed on to your probationary mission. However, if you defeat more than 3 tiers of enemies, your required enlistment time for citizenship will be reduced, and your enlistment bonus increased. But you're welcome to try as many times as you like before returning to Commander Tuala to proceed on to the next step in your application process. We'll only keep the highest score you manage to achieve in there.
Okay.
right then.
Do that. Oh, is there someone else to talk to? Oh, another raptor.
The enemies cheat. There's no other explanation.
Can I steal? Out getting caught. Let's find out, shall we?
If you're overloaded, we should stop and prioritize what we're carrying.
Astro safe. Can't get anything that big yet. Can he see me? Haha. Ship missiles permanent effect. Man, okay. Getting some skill books. I like that. Let's get this coffee. Coffee is good. Why are these coffee mugs cost 55? Some good coffee mugs. Alright. Anybody else in here? Shit. That's gonna sell for a lot. We got the tools. We got the talent. Uh-oh. Trying to get me caught? What's wrong with you? Shut up. That's a master as well. Another flight suit. What is this? Battle meal, some tape, suit. What's this? A singer, violinist. Look, you said I could steal. Stop trying to mess with me. So dispensers. Paper towels. Okay. Let's get on with it. interesting. Save it again. Let's see how this goes. Wait, why am I trying to talk to you? Get out of my way. Trying to go up in here.
This is the Mark 18 Flight Simulation Chamber applicant, currently in orbit around a high-detail recreation of a remote world. When you're ready to begin, please take a seat in the pilot's chair.
Debug tools. This could be interesting. Have a seat. Let's start this test.
Your exam is simple. Defeat as many tiers of opponents as you can before your ship is disabled. You must defeat at least 3 tiers of opponents to pass the exam. Good hunting, applicant.
New targets active.
I forgot how to play.
Is this your first time flying?
Yeah. Tons of shit.
All targets eliminated. Progress recorded. Tier 1 reached. Initiating Tier 2. New targets active.
You
Are you coming for me, creep? Where you at? Where are you, creep? Why are they all the way out here for? Come on. They just didn't know where to find me or what?
Calculating intercept vectors.
There we go.
All targets eliminated. Progress recorded. Tier 4 reached. Initiating Tier 5.
Oh boy. My shields are offline. Okay, now they're back.
New targets active.
Oh shit. Six targets? Oh man. I got bit off more than I could chew. My shields, it's time to restart. Uh-oh. Oh, I did okay.
Congratulations, applicant. You've passed. You can head up to Commander Tuwala to receive your final results and your probationary assignment. Or you're welcome to take another run at the simulation if you'd like to try and earn a better score. We'll only keep your best run.
Okay. Oh.
If you
This guy?
don't have official business, we ask you remain in the lobby.
Shut up.
Well, look who's back. Everything go all right with the exam? Or did you have some questions you needed answered first?
Okay, let's see.
Military used to have a pretty narrow view of where the best pilots came from. In their eyes, it was UC or bust. The creation of the Vanguard was an acknowledgement by the brass that maybe not all the galaxy's greatest pilots went through a UC flight school. So it's the Vanguard's job to find them and get them to fly for us.
Okay.
Me? 6, 7 years now? Was a recon squad commander in a former life, so it wasn't too big a jump bossing around foreign pilots instead. But Vanguard's been a quality assignment. Meet new people, judge them on a series of diverse criteria, get them out there helping people who need it.
Okay.
MASS is short for Military, Administrative, and Scientific Triumvirate. From here, the 3 co-equal divisions of the UC government work together to advance the cause of the colonies. Be that through mutual defense, political and diplomatic strength, or scientific discovery. Now, serving any of the UC's divisions grants citizenship, but scientific and admin positions in the UC tend to be real competitive. Understandable, most people would prefer to earn their citizenship behind a desk rather than in combat. Not something I'd ever choose for myself, but understandable. Ah, so these are your numbers that just came through then. You ready to hear how you did? You did, but your exam score and how you got there factor into how long you're going to have to serve to get your citizenship. So, you ready to review it? Then let's get to them. So, looking at the data, checked out a few of the murals. Good. A test of preparation and thoroughness. 2 traits the Vanguard values highly. Psychological results are all within expected levels. Navy doesn't have room for folks that'll fall apart the first time they're trying to outrun a homing missile. Now, how'd you do against your foes? Tier 4, not too shabby. The techs make us test each level of the sim too. I can tell you that wave are some real artificial bastards. Good job putting them away.
Hell of a job. I might even let you fly me around sometime.
So then, looking at your results as a whole, and presuming you're successful in completing your probationary mission, you could have your UC citizenship after only 10 years service. Pretty standard for combat assignments. But your performance in the simulator does mean I can offer a signing bonus. Help convince you to join the cause.
10 years might seem like a long time, but it's worth the climb if you wish to become a citizen.
So, sounds to me like we've got Vanguard material on our hands. If you're interested, we could bring you on as a provisional member today. Get you the credits you've earned, then send you out on your probationary mission. First, though, all UC service people, provisional or otherwise, are required to swear an oath. So, you want to make this official? Commit yourself to the cause of the colonies?
It's a big decision. John, you're not about to have my compatriot here sign some kind of contract that sells you their grandmother 5 years down the line, are you?
Officer's honor, Sarah. This is honest work for honest credits. So, you ready to do the deed? You're not in the Freestar Collective here. Vanguard keeps its work above board. You want in, you have to do it the same as everyone else. And that starts with the oath. Fantastic. Then just follow me.
By Vectera, by Vectera, by Vectera! I can't believe it! Is it you? Is it really, really you? Captain of the frontier, bane of the fleet, constellation's shining star of stars. Oh, you are definitely the brightest, biggest star in any constellation. There's no maybes about it. I have an eye for these things. Not that you're hard to see with that halo on your head. Although at first, I wasn't sure if it was just the glare. But now that I know it's you, what are the odds? And to think, I almost went for coffee instead. But I changed my routine for one day, and here you are. It's almost like it was meant to be.
I was in the middle of something, you know. I know who you are. You're my adoring fan, but still, I was busy.
Oh, yes. Normally I start my day by drinking 4 cups of coffee and stuffing my face with chunks. But after being inspired by your story, I thought to myself, what would the great and powerful hero of Vectera do? And so instead, I went for a jog. I ran and I ran and I ran, picturing you in the distance, like a North Star. Imagine my surprise to find you were actually real. By the light of Polaris, it must be fate. Me too. I was minding your business as well, visualizing it, dreaming it, and tending to it like a garden in bloom. And now here it is, our first spring. Either way, it's such an honor to meet you. Hey, do you mind if I follow you around? Do you need a sidekick? What am I saying? You're a hero, of course you do. Lead the way.
Ah, costume.
Good point. I'll start working on it right away, as soon as I learn how to sew. Until then, maybe I can be a sidekick in training. Do you have an academy where fans can practice groveling at your feet? If not, I can start one. You won't be disappointed.
these two on the ship. Where are you supposed to go? Don't have an outpost yet. So they let all three be here? It's weird. But I only had 2 crew on the ship. Does he not count? Alright, bro.
Wouldn't be right doing this where we couldn't see the stars. Now, raise your right hand. The motto of the Vanguard is Supra et Ultra, above and beyond. That is where we serve, beyond the furthest reaches of the United Colonies military, and with honor and duty above reproach. Do you swear to protect and defend the citizens of the United Colonies to the best of your abilities? And to uphold the values of the Vanguard, honor, loyalty, self-reliance, in all your actions as a member of the United Colonies Navy? Then let me be the first to officially welcome you to the United Colonies Vanguard. Now, only thing left is getting you that probationary mission. And what I've got is comms repair. Group trying to refurb an old colony war processing plant on Tau Ceti 2. Sounds like they'd barely gotten set up when their communications died. Place is as isolated as they come, so Brass wants a Vanguard to deliver the repair suite and ensure anyone present is safe and secure. So, can the people of Tau Ceti 2 count on you? No major settlements on Tau Ceti. No real active industry either. Doesn't make for a big target. It's got the potential to be a pretty quiet trip. But there's a reason they wrote, "Here be dragons" on the map edge. So if it were me, I'd hope for the best and arm for the worst. And if for some reason you do run into trouble, don't forget, it's your job to protect those who need it. So, you ready to head out? That's the spirit. Head down to the spaceport and talk to Crew Chief Harath. He'll get you the repair suite plus your new recruit kit. Oh, and your advance. Give it your all out there. Supra et Ultra.
48. Nice. Well, we also needed to talk to you about the main story.
Head down to the spaceport and speak to Crew Chief Harath. He'll get you where you need to go. Not sure there's actually a lot to tell. It's only had people on it for 20-odd years. UC set up a food processing facility there during the Colony War. But when the war was over, it was too remote to justify the fuel costs. A report mentioned some settlers bought the facility from the Ag office for next to nothing a couple of years back. See, if they couldn't make the place efficient enough to be profitable, I wouldn't be shocked to find out one of their upgrades knocked out their comms. But the place is a hike, so it well could be pirates or spacers have finally realized there are actually people out there now, which is why they're sending us.
Alright.
Right. Got so wound up bringing you on board, I almost forgot.
Oh, I haven't. Come on, John. Let's hear it, before you try to convince him to join the Marines.
All right. Here's what I've got. Vanguard volunteer by the name of Moera. Helps patrol the old neighborhood. Sol, Mars, Neptune, you know.
The Sol system. Which admiral did he upset to get that posting?
He's Martian, born and raised. Not like I can get anyone else to care. Word is he's got some fancy metal ornament he's been showing off to the old grounders. Matches that description Sarah gave me.
What's wrong with the Sol system?
You kidding? Lowest posting request rate in the whole fleet. Only thing there the UC cares about is Mars. And no one wants to go to Mars. They want to get off Mars. Oh, he goes way back. Think he was recruit number 81 or something.
Okay. If he's on patrol, he could be putting our item at
What?
risk.
Nah. Sol system is as quiet as a coffin. It'll be fine.
That means it's not going to be fine.
I'm sure you two can handle it. Sol system is a lot of planets, but a vet like Moera will be checking in at Sidonia on the regular.
You mean hitting the bars, don't you, John?
Hey, nothing wrong with a little refresh between patrols. You'll have to ask him, but Vanguard volunteers have retrieval rights if they get into a scrap. Wouldn't be surprised if he found it off of a pirate or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, bring a coloring book. You get so used to seeing red, you'll forget what blues and greens look like.
Okay, bar, space. Sounds like home.
It's definitely a lifestyle, burning helium out there, seeing where the stars take you. Good luck out there, Vanguard.
All right. So, what can we do now? Ask about Moira Sidonia. Okay. I'll do that one. Just all this way.
Oh, that jump looked painful. Not doing that.
Yes, you are. Yeah, let's go back to the spaceport.
I've flown across most of the settled systems in all manners of spacecraft, and yet I still get sick on the gnat.
Oh, that's a shame. I don't get sick on trains. Never have. Right. Here we go. I want to find that elevator. There it is. Yeah, fuck it. Let's go. Come by. I can sell all my bad goodies down here. I need to go to the well.
Something to report.
I see electronics. It's you. Yep, this lady.
Even in the well, the trade authority continues to flourish. Oh, makes you sick, doesn't it?
I guess.
It's cliche, but it's true. Everything has a price. And whatever it may be, I can afford it. Of course,
That's great,
of course.
'cause I'm selling you some trash. So get ready. about the digipix though? Because I could use those. Sounds familiar. I think that's what Rocky Horror sang about in his song. In the Rocky Horror Picture Show. So dumb things. I think he said a line about that. Alright. So I sold her all the stolen goods. I can sell all the miscellaneous in general to get some money. So I don't make the same mistake. I'll sell your digipix again. Keep the digipix. Okay, good. I got money.
If you need anything else, you know where to find us.
Of course.
You look like you need something, yeah?
Jetta. Back to the spaceport.
Security scanners, chemical sniffers. United Colonies sure isn't taking any chances.
Of course not. Why would they? Okay. Almost there. You can make it, bro.
She managed to limp back here at all. Bullet for leeches, get it fixed up, and let her know we'll have it ready as soon as we can.
Yes, sir.
Alright, what's this guy got to say?
Ah, you are new probationary then? Crew Chief Herat. Pleasure to be working with you.
It's my job to make sure all you rocket jockeys are ready for anything that comes at you up there. Now, Manifest says we're fitting you out with one comms repair suite.
In addition to the standard issue welcome kit all probationary pilots get for their first mission. Med packs, some small arms, couple spare ship parts, all the essentials in case of any surprises up there.
My people will have everything on your ship before you lift off. Won't even know they were there. So, Paying a visit to the people of scenic Tau Ceti 2. Nice easy one for your first job. Just keep your head on swivel and you'll come home safe. Any questions before you head out?
Oh boy.
Nothing too dangerous, if that's your concern. The repair suite's mostly just wiring and circuit boards. The welcome kit has some goodies in there I wouldn't leave sitting around when company comes to visit. But it's nothing some proper storage can't make safe.
Okay.
I honestly didn't realize it had people living on it until we got your recorder.
Report they gave us seemed clean. No known hostile outposts. But I wouldn't say that's permission to let your guard down. Just watch out for wildlife and pirates. Keep those med packs handy and you'll be fine.
Then I won't keep you.
Make us look good out there, recruit.
Perfect. Had me come all the way over here. Whose ship is this? I want to go on this ship. Give me that. Fine. Get a little bit back. And then take off. Middle area, nothing special.
Got anything you need to offload? Trade Authority is always buying. Kiosk right here for you.
Oh, that's the Trade Authority. That's who I sell to. So can I sell them my stolen shit? I forgot I had a stolen. Actually, I didn't forget. I never knew. I need to persuade some people. Need to pick some locks. I'm gonna have to pick one of these combat ones. Pistols do 10% damage. Save them. No. Not to get me anything new. Interesting.
You should inspect your ship for heat leeches every couple landings. They'll cause plenty of havoc if left unchecked.
It's a 3-hour stream, so it's pretty good. Yeah, a lot of it was probably me just picking up junk off the ground. You know, I do my best. Thank you to anyone who's watching. I'm actually going to try and actually make it scheduled. My life's kind of chaotic. It's a little hard to have a set schedule, to be honest, but I am going to do my best to be a little bit more guaranteed to be here on a certain day, certain night, so that you guys can come and view me whenever you want. Okay, thanks everybody for watching, and until next time.